Welcome back, Wagging enthusiasts, to Combat Mission Red Thunder, where I have kind of a confession to make. I think I'm getting a little burnt out, no pun intended, with Combat Mission Red Thunder and just this intense tactical and strategical thinking I have to do here. So I think I've been getting a little sloppy with my battle here, as well as with my strategic thinking. And I don't know whether I'm going to correct it because, you know, well, probably not this battle. It looks as though my general sloppiness has got me into a pickle, in that I haven't... So basically our plan is working, in that the enemy is ahead, and we could get him and sort of strike him from the side and probably eliminate these forces here and this guy here. However, I did not anticipate that there will be other units securing the flanks and standing in the back and sort of providing cover for the rest of my unit, for the rest of the enemy's units. So I can't execute the plan I thought up, and even though I had the enemy do more or less what I could expect him to do, yeah, in that case I'm in a pickle, because now he's in a strong defensive position on my side of the river. And I'm going to have to figure this out. And I don't know whether I am going to be able to, so we might lose this one. However, I have to fight myself and fight the urge to conduct a sort of final charge there. Oh, there we go. The enemy has decided... Oh. Well, the enemy put down some HE fire. Unfortunately, that took care of our infantry here, so we're losing valuable scouts. We've got this one. I don't think he suspects he's there, but we haven't got much infantry left either, so we've got a couple of tanks and not much infantry and a whole lot of mortars. And I don't think the mortars will do us any good if the enemy keeps on just moving around, basically. So what can we do here? Well, it would be great to find an angle on somebody somewhere through the forest that could allow us to, well, clean up these guys here at least. Unfortunately, I don't see that angle right now. Could try something here, I think. So, we could take one of these guys and put them somewhere here-ish. Does that give us a shot? Probably doesn't though, because of the rough terrain that we've got here. No, yeah, buildings in the way, and also hills in the way. No, that's not gonna work. But is there any place like this that I could find here? However, such a place to be useful at all. Well, this is a place where we can fire at those guys over there. Unfortunately, that's definitely not what we want to do. Well, maybe... Oh, hello. Maybe we can do something like this. Maybe we can go around here. And not with the ISU though. Maybe we can go somewhere out here. And figure out whether someone's firing at us from over there, but then he will of course start firing at us. So no. Why do I always land in these situations where I have to move up on a bunch of enemies who are positioned in random directions? I know why, because I'm dumb. Okay, can we try something here then? Can we go like here and maybe here? That doesn't really give us anything though. Is there any spot where we could attack them from, where they couldn't attack us in return. Nope. Now, if we move these guys into here, we're just going to receive HE fire from over there, so that's no good. Maybe we need to do something more complicated. Like, use these guys as bait, move them into that forest over here, and then have these guys fire at us from over here. And use the time to set up these guys here. But then that's a one-shot, that will only happen once. And after it happens, if we don't manage to take out the enemy, we're done for. And it probably won't happen because that would mean I'd have to do some precise setup, which doesn't tend to work in this game, for at least it doesn't for me. That's an interesting position over there, however it seems a little bit too open for my liking. Or maybe we could manage it because it's in the forest there. Actually, it might be doable, because it looks like the sort of position that we could take, where, right, so, what's that? Huh, that's interesting. We could actually fire in there. We can actually fire in there from where we actually currently are. Is this the case, or am I holding down? No? So this is actually a pretty good position. This guy just landed in a pretty good position just by sheer accident. So if these guys start moving up, he's got them. Huh. Alright, now I'm in a pickle, because I don't know whether I want to move him from here. Also, we can just start blind firing over here. And maybe we would be able to hit that guy. That would be great. I don't know whether that will spoil our artillery fire, though. What do you see? What are you good for? You're not good for anything, so we'll use you to do that other maneuver. We'll reverse you back here. From here, you see nothing, right? Right. So we'll move you from here on, no, not that. We'll move you from here on hunt to somewhere like here. And that could give us some shots on these guys. I don't know how far ahead they're going to go, but yeah, we should be perfectly okay from these guys over here, because of this entire forest here. Sorry, I didn't know if you saw that. This forest here will block our flank, so only we can be fired at from this area here. So I don't know. How about here? Okay, that will give us a line of fire through here. However, I don't think that's going to... Although I think I'm going to keep it because, well, we don't want to get into direct line of fire right now. We just want to establish a position for when these guys, or if these guys try to move up. If I'd done that at the beginning of the game, that would have been much better, because I could have just caught them passing through. Not that I necessarily expected them to be there, but you know. I'm thinking about this guy here. No, stop that. I'm trying to click the dot. Nope, I missed. Dot. There we go. So I kind of want to see what's going on here. I know about these guys here, the infantry, so maybe we can set up our ISU to fire on them. That should be possible. Okay. So we're going to do that, although of course we're going to do the last bit on hunt just in case. Okay, so since you have such a good position, we can set up a firing arc for you. It's going to be something like this. Oh, there. Okay. There we go. Okay, now we've got these guys over here. Oh, that's gonna be a long video. You're not going anywhere. Now these guys are over here are in a bit of a pickle because well, this guy has good range on this area here, so he's securing this position quite well. He could be approached by infantry, but we have our own infantry to prevent that, well, sort of. And we've got this guy, and I'm really anxious about what's going to end up in this forest here. I wish we had some quick reaction artillery or something. That would have helped significantly. So let's try, and in lieu of that, let's try and figure out where we can place this guy. I think we're going to give him a target briefly over here. I don't know. He probably sees our tanks, but I don't know. Target briefly? Yeah, let's just do that. Let's just fire on this and let's try and stop him without seeing him. No, you don't see over there. That's lame. So let's move your head 1 square. Should be fine in there. And from here you should no line of sight. Come on. How about here? No, keep on. Yeah, there we go. So this infantry is very useless here. However, if I move them up, they risk being fired at from over there. So instead, let's move them behind here and over here. They're veterans at least, so my few remaining infantry will at least be veterans. Oh, there we go. I think that's what we're going to keep. Let's move these guys out back a little bit. Although I guess in case of being fired at, these guys are done for anyway. Right. Unfortunately, these are our only scouts. Hopefully they don't get detected. These scouts here not very useful, but we can actually at least hear that those guys are there, so that's good. Yeah, but that's our turn, I think. There we go. I'm really unhappy about my performance thus far, after having thought about it. I mean, this was dumb. Doing this was dumb. Because I moved them in there, and there was really no payoff, and I knew it was a risky move while I was doing it. That's why I don't actually remember if I actually put him on hunt in the end or not. I think I but anyway, what good is it to be on hunt when there's like 3 enemy units right there in front of you? And they saw us first, because there's a fall gun and things. And yeah, that's why we have a couple of holes in us. 2 lovely holes going to the other side. Oh, 3 holes. There we go. Going all the way through the other side. Tanks on fire. It's probably going to blow up a couple of times now, because it seems like that kind of fire. Yeah. And we lost a valuable asset. Now we're at a severe disadvantage. Because we have no scouts, we're on the back foot, and most of our tanks, well, most of our tanks are... I guess I can't say most of our tanks are worse than his tanks, but we've got some green troops, stuff like that. I don't believe he does. And he's got some soft prepared artillery over here, which we could possibly take out with a couple of HE shots. So yeah, once we get into position, we're certainly going to try that. Alright, anyway, that's enough yabbering from me. I hope this game picks up from my perspective, and that I will be performing slightly better, because I started to think about my turns. And yeah, so see you guys next turn. Let's see how our surreptitious advance turns out.